Stop for a moment and try to imagine tiny feet trudging along muddy, rugged mountain paths, making a trek of many miles weighed down by heavy school books, day in and day out, simply to earn a basic education for a chance at a better future. Imagine a one-room, tumble-down cottage housing a family struggling to survive in harsh conditions with meager means. People for whom a national ID card is a luxury, whose subsistence does not allow for common necessities like proper nutrition or basic health care. People trapped between economic forces and the forces of nature. Here, high school dropout rates exceed 50%. The demand to support families, cultural traditions, and lack of access to schools block the liberating pathway to a good education.
It's hard to believe, right, that some students still have to walk like 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours back. Being a teacher, when you know that someone desperately wants to study and they have no access at all, just only their 2 feet, no, and then walk down the hill and uphill, downhill, and even in the rain, it's nearly made you cry. They are little girls and boys, but they want to study and they have no school. When you witness with your own eyes and you try to walk with them, just only maybe a few meters, and you will realize that it's nearly impossible for you. And so this make you feel like, my God, if you can help them, at least make them stay at a little dormitory, so it's like another home for them, and then they can study. Of course, if these students have the dormitory to stay, they will have a better future.
For kids living up in the mountains, education is the only thing that has the power to provide transformation not only to their lives, but to the lives of their families and whole communities. Getting a decent education is what opens up the opportunities that break that cycle of poverty.
Partnering with like-minded individuals and organizations, iCare Thailand Foundation initiated the Homes of Hope Dormitories project in 2013. As of 2021, this initiative has supported the establishment of 18 dormitories, providing a home away from home for over 2,300 children thus far. For those whose villages are up to 80 kilometers from the nearest school, this represents access to schooling for the first time.
Most of the kids, they come into the dorm, they stay there, they study, and then they go back out into the world and hopefully accomplish what they set out to do through the education they received. However, it is so encouraging every once in a while when we get to hear some of the stories of the kids who do make it. One of the people in particular that I'm so happy for is Kun Wan Pen, who was a student in the dormitory and now has come back and is not only helping at the school, but is a teacher at the same school, overseeing the dormitory, looking after the girls, taking that experience that she has had and paying it forward.
But this venture is far from easy. iCare volunteers have had to work under punishing conditions, battling the forces of nature, overcoming floods, rain, and mountainous terrain in primitive locations virtually cut off from the rest of the country, places which lack cell phone coverage, electricity, or paved road access.
Traveling is the least favorite part of doing these projects because they're all in far, far remote places. Mae Hong Son, that's a pretty serious amount of traveling you have to do, usually anywhere between 2 to 5 hours over rough roads. Sangklapri, where we have our dorm in Bang Sanuk, that's 8 hours on the back of a four-wheel drive to get from the town of Sangklapri. 83 kilometers, 23 rivers, no end of back pain.
But our weary workers are rewarded when met with the grateful smiles and excited laughs of village students and families whose lives are transformed by the effort.
Usually we manage the actual building ourselves with the help of foremen on the site and teachers that are present at the school. Many times we'll ask the parents to get involved and to help with the construction as well.
The Homes of Hope Dormitories project by iCare Thailand Foundation has really just begun. There are an estimated 180,000 children in Thai highlands who lack access to proper education. Children whose whole family's fortunes can be reversed by having this basic need provided.
Everything we do is a team effort, from the teachers working with the kids, from the schools helping to support the dorms, and from you, the sponsors, who make each and every one of these dorms possible. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. You make more of a difference than you could possibly realize.
iCare Thailand needs your support to extend opportunity and hope to countless families who can't do without it. Each life that is changed has purpose. Each one makes a difference. Each one helps to continue a chain reaction of human dignity, worth, and transformation. Together, we truly can make a difference. iCare Thailand Foundation, investing in tomorrow, empowering today.